Chapter 1. Sofia removed her gloves and blew into her raw hands. Her Palomino quarter-horse snorted, steam rising from his nostrils. Ice clung to his forelock and eyelashes. Grandma Lisa had given Sundance to Sofia for her 10th birthday last summer, and Sofia had ridden her horse nearly every day since. In rain, sweltering heat, through swarms of biting flies. But 1.5 feet of ice-encrusted snow proved too big an obstacle to overcome. At least the horses had been able to stretch their legs outside for an hour this morning before the freezing rain penetrated their thick winter coats. Sofia eased Sundance's halter over his head. The leather crown strap flopped behind his ears as she struggled to fasten the buckle. "Sorry, buddy, I can't feel my fingers." Her grandmother's bay Morgan, Delilah, shivered by the gate. "Oh, dear, we shouldn't have turned them out." Grandma Lisa pushed her New York Giants pom-pom hat over her frizzy gray hair. Sofia stopped her numb feet. "Can we make up some hot bran mash for the horses? It would warm them up." "As long as we can take a hot cocoa break. We need some warming up, too." Sofia and Sundance followed Grandma Lisa and Delilah over the crunchy snow, avoiding a patch of ice forming beside the barn door. She led him to his stall, removed his halter, and rubbed his golden neck. "Could you be a dear and give the beasties some hay?" Grandma Lisa emerged from Delilah's stall with the mare's halter in one hand and a bucket in the other. "I really need to invest in some heated water buckets." Sofia ran a hand through her dark hair, regretting leaving her hat in the mudroom. Her tight curls had frozen into stiff ringlets. If she squeezed them, would they shatter like icicles? Grandma Lisa banged Delilah's frozen water bucket against the barn sink, grumbling under her breath. "I'm sick of this weather. Freezing rain on top of all this snow. I'm about ready to pack up and move to Florida." "Then we could go to Disney World." Sofia tossed an armful of hay into Delilah's stall. The Morgan snatched a mouthful mid-air. "We'll book a flight as soon as I win the lottery." "Maybe we can ride the horses there instead," Sofia teased. Grandma Lisa laughed. "High Hope's Stables has a heated indoor ring. Can you believe that? People can ride their horses in a blizzard if they want." Sofia tossed the remainder of the bale of hay into Sundance's stall. "Maybe we can bring Sundance and Delilah in the trailer?" "I like the way you think, Sofia," Grandma Lisa said. "I'll give them a call and see if we can schedule some riding time this afternoon." A few hours later, they loaded the 2 horses for the short drive to High Hope's stables. The gloomy indoor ring lacked windows and was smaller than Grandma Lisa's outdoor riding area, but the footing was soft and they were protected from the biting wind. After tacking Sundance, Sofia shed her heavy winter jacket and mounted her horse. As she trotted her gelding in a figure-8 pattern around the arena, Grandma Lisa slowed Delilah and halted. A lanky man with a scraggly beard led an Appaloosa into the ring. Tiny white spots dusted the horse's dark chestnut coat. The man stopped in front of Grandma Lisa and tipped his cowboy hat. "Good morning. I'm Mike. This is Geronimo. Are you new boarders?" "I wish we were, but no. We've just paid for the privilege to escape our winter wonderland for a few hours." Grandma Lisa dismounted and extended her hand to Mike. "I'm Lisa, and that's my granddaughter, Sofia." Mike stroked his beard and grinned at Sofia. "What a pretty girl you are, darling." Sofia shivered and turned Sundance away. Mike and Grandma Lisa chatted while they meandered around the ring on their horses. Sofia cantered past, pretending not to notice, as Grandma Lisa's rumbling laughter reverberated through the enclosed space. She wished her grandmother would tone it down a bit. Why was she encouraging this creepy stranger? After 20 minutes of trotting and cantering, Sofia leaned forward in the saddle to feel Sundance's thick winter coat. His chest felt warm and damp. Though she just brought a blanket for him, she didn't want Sundance to get chilled on the trailer ride home. She dismounted and led the Palomino in slow circles around the ring. Sundance flattened his ears as Mike and Geronimo approached him from behind. "You've got a fine horse there," Mike said as they passed. "Thanks." Sofia wound her fingers through Sundance's mane. Your grandmother must be an excellent teacher. You've got a good seat." He winked. Sofia felt her face grow hot. Grandma Lisa had often complimented her on her good seat, but the way Mike said it made her skin prickle. Where was Grandma Lisa? Her heart beat faster as she scanned the arena. "I know lots of girls round here ride English like you, but that horse of yours is a natural Western horse. He'd take you places. You should let me show you how to ride Western." Mike dismounted. "Want to give it a try? I can help you get on Geronimo." Sofia spotted Grandma Lisa at the opposite end of the ring, talking with a young woman who was holding a stocky chestnut draft horse. "Not right now." "Well, you can think about it, honey," Mike said as Sofia walked away. Sofia sat cross-legged on Grandma Lisa's couch, eyes closing. Her head nodded. The pencil in her right hand slipped from her grasp and rolled across the math worksheet in her lap. Slam! She jerked awake. It must have been a car door. Mike's? But no, he had left a half hour ago, driving Grandma Lisa home from their dinner out. Sofia pushed her homework aside and rose from the couch. She yawned and stretched before walking to an open window at the other end of the living room. The setting sun cast long shadows through the budding maple trees lining the driveway. A cool breeze caressed Sofia's face. She didn't recognize the vehicle. A sheet of cardboard was duct-taped over the rear passenger side door, and white paint had chipped away from the dented back bumper, sprouting patches of rust. Bang! 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 Sofia hurried to the door. "Mom! What are you doing here?" It was the first time Sofia had seen her mother since Christmas. Mom stormed into the house, her blonde hair in tangles and face blazing. "Where is your grandmother?" Grandma Lisa ran from the kitchen, wiping flour onto her jeans. "What on earth?" Mom's mouth contorted. "I should be asking you that question." She turned to Sofia. "You need to pack your things up and get in the car." "Why?" Sofia glanced at Mom. "She probably broke up with her boyfriend. Now she wants to be my mother again." "Because your grandmother never learns." Mom threw a furious look at Grandma Lisa. "After all these years, she's still picking the wrong sorts of friends." "What are you talking about, Mandy?" Grandma Lisa reached for Sofia's shoulder, but Mom slapped it away. "I hear you're dating your new riding buddy," Mom said. "He sounds like a winner." Grandma Lisa took a step toward Mom, fists balled. "And I should be taking dating advice from you?" Sofia fled up the stairs and slammed her bedroom door. Mom and Grandma Lisa's angry voices shook the walls. Sofia heard a heavy thud, followed by the sound of breaking glass. Shaking, she threw herself onto her bed and pulled the covers over her face. Would Mom force her to move again? Sofia had lost count of how many places she'd lived since her father left. 6? 7? She'd lived with Grandma Lisa for nearly a year, most of it without Mom. Footsteps echoed through the hall. Sofia rolled into a ball and whimpered. The door creaked open. "Honey Bear?" Sofia heard Mom enter her bedroom, but she didn't move. Mom peeled the blankets from her trembling body. "We need to get your things together. You can't stay at Grandma Lisa's anymore." "Why not?" Mom rubbed Sofia's back. "It's for your own good, trust me." "Where are you taking me?" "Auntie Helen has agreed to let us stay with her for a few weeks, until we can find another place." Sofia buried herself under her blankets and sobbed. Auntie Helen's apartment smelled like dirty socks. Mom stroked the blanket covering Sofia's head. "Oh, honey bear, don't cry. There's so much we can do around Boston. Maybe we can go to the aquarium together and watch the penguins. You'll like that." "And after that, can we come home to Grandma Lisa's?" Mom hesitated. "When I was your age, I loved spending summers in Maine with my grampy. There's the ocean and lakes and mountains and fresh air. Maybe he'll let us spend the summer with him at his house." Sofia's throat tightened. "What about Sundance?" "You know we can't bring him. Where would we keep him?" Sofia tore off her blankets and pushed herself into a seating position. "He's my horse, Mom. I can't leave him behind." Mom stood. Your grandmother will take care of him. Now get out of that bed and start packing." "No!" Sofia pounded her fist into the mattress. "I'm not leaving." An hour later, Mom's car tore out of Grandma Lisa's driveway. Sofia clutched her pillow, weeping in the back seat.